Hi, so today I'm going over how to ship furniture. I get this question a lot from new sellers and people looking into shipping their furniture pieces so that they can sell nationally. So, shipping furniture is actually an essential if you want to take your business to a national level and sell your pieces for the top price that you can. It's no longer profitable to just rely on your local market. Also, you can use it to ship your pieces locally as well. Let's say if you have 3 pieces going to a home and you can't transport all of that yourself, you can easily have your furniture booked and then delivered to your customer's home. I sell on Etsy, and on Etsy, you must ship your furniture. Your buyers expect it to be shipped to them and delivered into their homes. So UShip offers a white glove furniture shipping service at affordable prices. If you use freight companies, you won't get the same level of service. I'll go over that later. But for right now, I'm going to teach you how to ship furniture using UShip. So as you can see, this is the main screen. This is my profile because I already have created a UShip profile. So that's mine, and then you can just select get a free estimate. Let's say if you need to get a shipping quote for a furniture piece, and in order to add it onto your shipping price onto Etsy, or to tell your customer an estimate of what it would cost, you can click get a free estimate. It will pull up this screen, and then you can click on household items, which is furniture and appliances. Click furniture, and then here you just write whatever it is that you are looking to get shipped. So let's say you are looking to get a dresser shipped. So we'll just put dresser, and then you fill in the dimensions. So length, we'll just put, this is in inches. You can change it to centimeters if you need to. So we'll just say it's 45. Width is how deep it is, so let's say 16, and the height is 60. You can get scales to weigh your furniture, or just estimate how much you think it would weigh approximately. A dresser usually weighs about 80 to 100 pounds or more, so I'm just going to put in 80 and 1. If you have a shipment that requires more than one piece of furniture too, you can just click add another item onto there. You need your zip code and also the zip code of where it's going to be shipped. So let's say it is Austin, Texas, 78701. Click continue. And this will pull up the range of what people usually pay on UShip. So saying the average is $223. However, when I quote the customer, I go to the highest paid just in case. The reason for that is because UShip uses a bid system. So you put up your quote or your offer. So when you go to create a listing, it will tell you the average paid. To create a listing, you you create it, you need to put in the delivery range of when you would like it picked up. So let's say the next day. And the latest you would like is the 6th of next month. So the delivery range would, of course, be the same day, and then up to, you'd probably want further than the pickup date, the latest pickup date you want. Usually give it a week, so the 13th. Blanket wrap is how most of the carriers transport your furniture. So they will wrap it in a blanket and put it in their either trailer, truck, or whatever it is that they use. I have never used the freight and the packaging because that's completely different. You can upload a picture of your piece. This usually helps the shipper, the carrier, and see exactly what it is that they will be delivering and how it will fit into their trailer or their truck. You can add special instructions saying it's extremely fragile. For example, if you have a mirror or if there's glass, I usually write glass. If it needs to be carried upstairs, that's an important detail because some of the carriers only have one delivery person, so they would need to hire someone else to help them carry if your customer is not able to help. So let's say it has to go up 2 flights of stairs. So carry up 2 flight of stairs. You can add your own reference number if you have an invoice for it to help you keep track. So you just create listing. So your listing has been added, and then you haven't submitted the quote yet, so you need to submit your quote in order for a carrier to accept. So let's see. Dates, go, and then this is still your price estimate. Also, if you are needing something to be carried up a flight of stairs, it will be more expensive as well. So I usually add in about 100 extra possibly, because it does require a lot more effort. Okay, so that's how you get your estimate, and I'm going to delete this, and I'll show you how I create a listing on my own profile. So I go over to ship on the top. Again, household items, furniture, we'll say dresser again. 60, say 80 pounds, just one. Put in your zip code or wherever it is that the furniture is going to be picked up, where it's going. Make sure you get this right because you cannot change it later after you list. It'll tell you the average paid, and then you go down here to where you can enter your price. So I usually go with the median right here, or you can go slightly lower. and see if anyone will accept your bid. So let's say I'm hoping for 200. So I'll list it at 200 and name my price. Select the dates. Leave it on blanket wrap. You can upload a photo. So if I wanted to upload, say, this photo. So that gives them an idea of the furniture piece, and then you'll list any special instructions, such as if it's fragile, has glass, is a mirror, any kind of extra delivery details that they need to know about, such as carrying up a flight of stairs, or the customer cannot help with lifting the furniture piece into their home, as most carriers work by themselves. They don't have two people, so you want to make sure you have that detail in there. You can add your reference number if you have an invoice or some kind of accounting system. Okay, so you see your listing is being shown. This tracks it on the map, gives you an idea of the amount of miles. There's the picture. So let's say you have your offer and it's been a few days and nobody has accepted it. You can raise your price to make it more tempting. So maybe go up to 250. And it's saying that's a high acceptance rate, so most likely to be accepted. And then you can update. And that will raise your price so that the carriers can see what you're willing to pay and either accept it or not. So I'm going to actually delete this and show you some of my shipments and how they will communicate with you. So I'm going to go back and go to my shipments. Once you list, it will be in your shipments. So these are all of the shipments I've had completed over the past. So you can find the information there again for your records. It would be under pending if your shipment has not been accepted yet. So, and once it is booked, it will be under assigned. Like I have 2 that are going out. And once it's finished, it's just going to go to completed. So I already have this one that has 2 items being transported. So the service provider is up here. Once you book, it will give you their information. So their phone number, email, and this is how much I paid. UShip always charges a service charge. This is how they make their money. So keep in mind there will be an additional service charge. I paid by credit card, and it has this button that says release payment. So how it works is that the carrier does not receive any payment until it is delivered, and then you release the payment. This ensures that your delivery occurs and that you don't have issues where the carrier fails to deliver or it's late or something else happens. There's all the contact info in there and all the shipment details you can look up. The quote. So this is how you can get a hold of your carrier. Usually they will contact you, but you have to edit your contact info and put in your phone number and email. So that isn't done until you actually edit it. It will be blank. Once your carrier tells you that it has been delivered, they'll usually send photos, or you can ask for photos, and then release the payment. Once you release the payment, you cannot change it. So a part of UShip is paperwork. You want to make sure you have the right paperwork in case you need to file a claim. Let's say it gets damaged, something happens, you want a record of the condition the furniture was in order to cover it on your end. UShip offers insurance with an additional fee. It's a good idea to do that because some of the carriers do not have insurance, or their insurance will not cover the worth of your dresser. Say it's worth $1,000 and their limit is $200. So it won't cover that, or they can offer you a larger insurance coverage with an additional amount. Usually it's about $60 for UShip's insurance. So this is called the bill of lading. You fill this out before you ship your furniture, and make sure you print out 2 copies, one for yourself and one for the carrier. This will be filled out automatically as long as you fill out all the needed information. So it has it all listed. Make sure you take photos of your furniture pieces at various angles to prove that it is not damaged and to show the condition it was in before it was shipped. So the shipper, which is you, will sign and date this when it is picked up, and the carrier will sign and date it as well, stating that the condition it was in is what you listed. This part is when your customer receives the shipment. Make sure to tell them to inspect it first. So unwrap it, inspect the furniture piece before they sign it off. If it is damaged, list all of the damage in this box so that you can file a claim. Have them sign, date it, and keep the form. When they are picking up, you will sign and date your form that you will keep, and then the carrier will sign and date their copy, which they will take with them for your customer to sign. So make sure you print out the BOL and have that for your records. It's extremely important that you have paperwork to document all the details in case you need to file a claim. So that will always be up there. You can also report a problem if something happens. UShip will send you updates from the service provider stating that they're on their way, the shipment has been picked up, and it's delivered as well. The service provider will select the updates so that you know when they're on their way, when they're almost there, and it's good to make sure you have communication with them because even though they have your customer's information, they may not necessarily be good at communication. So you just want to check in around the delivery date that was stated and make sure that they contact your customer to set up a time so that they know when they can expect it. I usually do this the day before to give the carrier plenty of time to respond, as they are usually on the road and don't have access to a phone or a computer or service. So just give them time to respond. So that is how you book through uShip. So all the pending ones are ones that are not assigned. And they will expire after 2 weeks. So when your listing expires and because you received no offers, you can relist it again. If you sell on Etsy, they have partnered up with uShip to give you credits for shipping with uShip. So this is Etsy's explanation.
Hi, I'm Cody and I'm the product content manager at uShip. We're excited to have partnered with Etsy to bring shop owners faster, easier, and more affordable delivery of their large and bulky items. Plus, uShip shipping credits with every delivery. Here are 3 easy steps to get started. First, fill out the form on the uShip Etsy partnership page. You'll enter the email you use for your uShip account or the email you will use after creating your uShip account. Remember, to get credit, you must fill out the form, even if you're an existing uShip user. Next, create your listing. We recommend using and bookmarking our shipping estimate calculator. For shipments of multiple items with the same origin and destination, total the dimensions and weight of all items and enter this number into the pricing calculator. Entering in each item separately will not result in the best estimate for your shipment. Finally, collect your credit. You'll receive $30 in uShip credit after your first shipment and $12 in uShip credit for each delivery after that. The shipping credit will appear in your uShip account within 1 to 2 business days after confirmed delivery. These credits can be applied to later shipments and are valid for a total of 180 days after the listing date. With uShip, your Etsy shop can take advantage of great rates, carrier packed shipments, and much more. For more information, please see our blog post for Etsy sellers. Thank you.
So as mentioned, you will get credits for every shipment you book after that, which is nice because you save a little bit of extra money. So you can see all my listings on Etsy. And once, let's say you have an order, don't click on the shipping label one. You will just list it yourself onto uShip after you filled out the form to apply. And then you can update your own progress to say if it's in progress, when it's completed. Another option for shipping, say you are in a remote area that carriers don't go into often, and you don't receive any offers on your bid at all. Another great reliable option is FreightBuddy. They are affordable because they work with freight companies to get you the cheapest prices that you won't get if you call yourself, say to FedEx or XPO. It's best to actually call FreightBuddy rather than the calculated rate. So give them a call. You would tell them the dimensions, the weight, but also with FreightBuddy and any of these freighting companies, you must have your furniture crated or strapped to a pallet, as that is how they transport it from warehouse to warehouse. So your dimensions will actually be the size of the furniture with the pallet. You must strap it yourself and protect it by yourself. You also have to pay for drop lift if you are not shipping it from a warehouse with a drop lift. That's an additional price as well. I think it's about $70. So you would have to pay for a drop lift at pickup and at delivery. So keep that in mind too. But FreightBuddy is dependable when you have no other options and you cannot find other carriers to deliver. They will pick up within a few days and usually have it delivered within a week. So that usually is my backup plan when the carriers I personally know or on UShip I don't get any offers and I need it delivered by a certain amount of time. All right, so that's basics on shipping furniture. This is Kristen from Eclat Designs by Kristen. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me or send me an email if you have any other questions about shipping. It's actually pretty easy and not as stressful as you would think. The bonus of using UShip is that the carriers will wrap it, protect it, pick it up from your home. They will go inside your home to pick up. However, during these times, I advise you to have your furniture outside and ready for them to pick up. They will also deliver within your client's home for no additional charge and unwrap it for them. If the furniture piece needs to be set up somehow, usually they charge an additional fee, so just make sure to talk to them about that because of the liability. They will not hang up a mirror for your client due to liability too. So just make sure you communicate with the carrier if you need additional services. I hope that gives you an idea of how to start shipping your furniture pieces. Thanks for watching.